Senator Heller.
Chairman Collins and Ranking Member Murray, I want to thank you for the opportunity to testify on this particular issue that I think is critically important. But most important, I want to thank you for your opening statements from both of you, for your understanding, concern, and support of moving something forward here so that we can make sure that these campuses are safe. I'm proud to work along with my colleagues here. Glad to see after Senator Murray's comments that there are more male senators that have shown up. It was lonely for a while, but I assure you that there are other male senators that are just as interested and devoted to this issue as I am. When we first started working on this legislation, it was important for me to sit down with stakeholders in the state of Nevada. Last June, I held a roundtable in Las Vegas. I received inputs from Title IX coordinators, from police officers, victims advocacy groups on ways to prevent sexual assault and assist student survivors. I brought their ideas back to Washington, as my colleagues did the same in their states. Much of the feedback helped us draft our first bill, and this is only one example of outreach that most senators do. Since the first introduction of our bill, our bipartisan working group continued to meet with stakeholders across the nation, including survivors groups, students, colleges and universities, law enforcement, and others to help strengthen and improve our new bill that we introduced earlier this year. From the beginning, we've also worked diligently with your committee to ensure our final bill incorporated comments from experts on our nation's educational system. Our working group strongly believes we have put together a comprehensive product that will provide our schools with the tools that they need to make our campuses safer. I know for me and for many parents, watching your children go off to college is one of your prouder moments. But parents want to be confident that their sons and daughters will be safe and have access to resources that they need from their schools. Unfortunately, it's not always the case. Today, we have over 100 colleges and universities under investigation for violation of Title IX in their handling of campus sexual violence. And while we've all seen news stories after news stories about these tragic events, the reality is there are many more survivor stories that haven't been heard and haven't been told. Sexual assault is a crime that more often than not goes unreported, which is one of the reasons why data provided by our nation's institutions simply do not reflect the prevalence of this crime. In fact, there are many colleges and universities that have reported 0 incidences of sexual assault to the federal government. I strongly believe one of the most important provisions of our bill is the Campus Climate Survey. This survey will improve access to accuracy, campus-level data by allowing students to anonymously share their experiences related to sexual assault. Under our bill, schools will give their students anonymous online surveys to gauge the scope of sexual assault on campus and the effectiveness of the current institutional policies on this issue. The Department of Education will be responsible for developing this survey as well as picking up its costs. Schools just need to ensure an adequate, random, and representative sample of students taking the survey. The survey results will be reported to Congress, published on the Department of Education's website. Because this survey will be standardized, the American public will be able to compare the campus climates of all schools. As a father of 4 children, I wish I had access to this kind of information when my kids were preparing to go to college. And now as a grandfather of 2, my hope is that when they grow up and go off to school, our nation's campuses will be safer than ever before. The Campus Climate Survey will be useful, an educational tool for both students and parents, as well as an invaluable resource for institutions to help create or enhance efforts to prevent sexual assault, assist survivors of this crime, and improve campus safety overall. This provision is just one example of how Congress can act today and make ending this crime a priority. While Congress cannot legislate away sexual assault and no bill is perfect, I believe the Campus Accountability Safety Act is a step in the right direction towards combating this heinous crime, guaranteeing survivors have access to the resources that they need and deserve. So thank you again for the opportunity to testify today. I look forward to hearing from my colleagues that are here at the witness table, and it has been an absolute honor and pleasure to serve with them and work with them to get this work done. So thank you very much.